Good evening, viewers, and welcome to this edition of NTV Sports Page. It's Tuesday, the 2nd of July, and I'm Curtis Morton. In our headlines, SKN Archers excel, and in our feature for this evening, we feature excerpts from the primary school match between CPS and JLPS. We'll take this break, and I'll be right back.
Jump up, free up, bet up, no standing up. Love, passion, pride, culture, I'm a 45, yeah. Music, folklore, pageants, and so much more. Love, passion, pride, culture, I'm a 45.
Join us from July 25th to August 6th for the Caribbean's greatest summer line. It's Culturama 45.
Love, passion, pride, Culturama 45. Love, passion, pride, Culturama 45. Love, passion, pride, Culturama 45. Yeah. Love, passion, pride, Culturama 45.
Well, I'm back, and we start with archery. The St. Kitts Nevis Archers, who represented the Federation of St. Kitts Nevis at a prestigious archery tournament recently held in the Dominican Republic, are set to return home today. Well, they should have returned already. Head of the delegation, Dane Sandiford, was happy to report that his team secured 9 medals and not only participated in the tournament, but competed fiercely. He stated, "There were a lot of talented and experienced shooters on the line with our SKNA Archers. This was truly an amazing performance. They maintained their poise and grace on the line on a very hot day and went toe-to-toe with their competitors and excelled. I was proud to be wearing that black shirt with our logo. God bless everyone for their hard work and dedication." The tournament was held over the period June 28th to July 1st, and the team representatives were Catherine Joseph, Tajana Salud, Jonathan Ward, Jesse Wiley, Gregory McGrath, Pam Barry, and Dane Sandiford. Now the crickets, it's around this time in the World Cup that teams whose campaigns haven't turned out too well start to consider the future and how to move forward. With both Sri Lanka and West Indies out of contention for further honours here, it was left to 2 of their brightest young talents in each team to light up the dead rubber and provide a little hope that the next time might not be so bad. Avishka Fernando, only 21, scored his maiden international 100 to set up Sri Lanka's 338 for 6, by far their highest total of the tournament. And Nicholas Pooran, just 3 months shy of his 24th birthday, responded with 118, his first international century too, to threaten a remarkable comeback in what would have been the highest chase at a World Cup. Foreshadowing what could be a brighter future for both Sri Lanka and West Indies, this was the first time in World Cup history that 2 men under the age of 25 scored hundreds in the same match. Not to be outshone by the youngsters, Angela Matthews was airdropped in to bowl the 48th over of the chase, having not bowled a single ball previously in this World Cup or indeed in any one-day match since December 2017. In what was possibly the most left-field moment of what has been an up-and-down tournament for Sri Lanka, Matthews, gammy hamstring and all, came on to bowl with the West Indies needing 31 from 3 and a marauding Pooran on strike. His first ball was sprayed full and very wide, but Pooran flung his hands wildly at it and edged it to Pereira behind the stumps. Having not bowled for a year and a half, Matthews' very first ball won Sri Lanka the match, dismissing Pooran and turning a back-and-forth contest decisively Sri Lanka's way before Malinga returned to mop up a 23-run win. A match where the result really didn't matter might have meandered into a meaningless snooze fest, but the 2 young Centurions, along with Fabian Allen, who scored an enterprising 50, provided rich entertainment for fans on both sides and made for an absorbing afternoon's cricket match. There were 653 runs scored in that one day, and all 3 results were very much possible until the very end, which is about as much as one could ask from a dead rubber. When the West Indies slipped to 145 for 5 with the required rate nudging over 8 in the over in the afternoon, such a close finish seemed highly unlikely. But West Indies clawed their way out of a worse situation than this and very nearly pulled off a win against New Zealand just over a week ago. And once again, they gave an indication that although they are not yet a team who knows how to always win, they also not know when they are beat. The summarized scores in that game: Sri Lanka 338 for 6, Avishka 104, Pereira 64, Chiman he got 54 not out. Holder 2 for 59, beat West Indies 315 for 9, Puran 118, Allen 51, Malinga 3 for 55, and Sri Lanka winning by 23 runs. We go to break, and when I come back, we'll have our feature for this evening.
Everybody have a good time. We're enjoying ourselves, we're having fun.
Love, passion, pride. Culturama 45. The Caribbean's greatest summer line. We are alive from July 26th to August 6th.
Well, I'm back, and tonight cricket is in the spotlight. Some of the action in that recent upset win by the Joycean Libert Primary School over the Charleston Primary School. That's our feature for this evening. Let's take it to the E.T. Willett Park.
Stuck on the pad, and he's gone. Sent him on his way. So he's on that trick. First ball. Then another short ball. He's on driving nicely into the onside. And that was definitely on stumps, but he played it well. And he's Joey Daniel moves in once more to bowl. That one is turned away nicely. That's a lovely looking shot by the batsman. That might go the distance. That's gone for 4. Hits it over the infield, and that should be running pretty close to the boundary. If it's not going to go past it, it goes past it just about now, and that's another boundary. Well, I think this is going to be interesting. The kicker bowler is Clock as he moves in now. He's driving it nicely on the front foot. That's a lovely looking shot. Looking very confident. He's driving into the space. Went right through him. And it's gone for 4 wides. Into the offside. This could be 4. The outfield is very quick. And it goes across the ropes now. 4 more. So Charleston Prime is the keeper takes a catch, he's gone. Hold it. First ball up, Garland Ferdinand has struck. This is an hat-trick. Hold him, he's got an hat-trick. My goodness. Garland Ferdinand has picked up a hat-trick. Well. Swings it into the onside, and off and running. They should be thinking 2 here. And Abdul running down on Jaden. And Jaden is a smaller man, but he goes through. Pushes it to the outside. Goes straight. It might even get to the boundary because the outfield is fast. And it goes across the boundary now for 4. Pushing it sweet.
No, step back straight. Steve. Run! Run!
That is a run, of course. Somebody calls Jalik now.
Runs! Good shot!
Nice! Forward! Nice!
In the death
When the ball show
That
us.
was me for
No,
not you. Nice. One more. What's it? One more. See that?
This one, 6 ball. Yeah.
Well, that's our package for this evening. I am Curtis Morton, reminding you that you can watch sports if you are not fit. But to play sports requires fitness, diligence, and sacrifice. Have a good night.